Hey folks, it's Teresa. Whoa, lordy. Still hot out here. Well, it's not quite as hot today, I don't think, but it's still pretty hot. I don't know what the temperature is. I didn't even look. I just come out to check a few things out, and I thought I'd show you what's going on with a couple of things we have. We've showed in videos, but you know, I just wanted to show how they're growing, how they're getting along, and I need to check on the hornworms. I picked 20 hornworms off of one tomato plant. The rest of them hadn't had any yet. Just that one tomato plant had 20 on it. So I need to check that. I also want to check these, oh, look up there. Those are our passion fruit. We have now counted 40 of them. So that is awesome. We can't wait. We did take off some of the passion fruit flowers to dry and make a tea for Lee, because it's supposed to help with his hereditary tremors or some kind of tremors. I can't think right now. Makes him shake some, kind of like Parkinson's. When he first started doing it, we thought he had Parkinson's, but he didn't. And anyway, these passion flower tea is supposed to help with that shake. It helps with the nervous system, and which would help Parkinson patients or tremors or whatever like that. So, and anxiety too. So anyway, I want to show you the fruits that we have going. So this is our passion fruit vine. It is growing up our, used to be a swing there. We've showed that in a video before. We did let this grow up the swing, so we decided to take down the swing and move it somewhere else and let this have the arbor that the swing was on. So, I think there's some new ones since we counted. Anyway, you can see them all up in there. All over it growing. Yep, they're growing all up in there. Look here, more, 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 and it smells so good in here. Anyway, those will turn yellow. They will start to wrinkle and turn yellow, and then they will be ready to eat. Okay, so it is dry, and the loofah is not looking good. I'm fixing to water it. It is kind of wilty looking. That is growing on our chicken coop, and it has grown way up in the tree beside the chicken coop. Way up there. I mean, it is just taking over that tree even. But I wanted to show you, it took forever to spot any loofahs on it. And I kept watching it and watching it and looking, and you know, I wasn't seeing anything that looked like loofahs were growing. I saw a couple of little knobs like that, which is a loofah, but they were tiny. Now that's the start of one. That's what they look like very first starting out of one. But I like to never seen any of those. We saw blooms on it, but no type of loofah. And it's been growing on here forever on this chicken coop. So I kind of looked it up to see if there was a problem. And I saw a lot of people saying the same thing, that their loofah had gotten really, really big, but they like to never seen any loofahs on it. And then I saw where people said they finally start seeing a few little loofahs, and then all of a sudden they were big, you know. So I realized that the vine grows really big, and then all of a sudden the loofahs grow suddenly. So that's what we're finding out. And I showed you the little bitty loofah that is starting there. Where's it at again? Right there. That's how they started out. There is a bug on him. That's another thing. We are starting to just now get some I've seen a few squash bugs on it. So I've been trying to kill them off, but I don't know if I can keep them off long enough to get my loofahs. But I'm hoping. So anyway, we started seeing those little bitty pieces, and then all of a sudden you see these. That's the next stage of them. They start looking like that. And then all of a sudden we come out just a few days later and you've got this. So there you go. There's the stages of a loofah. Now from what I understand, this one in just a week will be, you know, huge. From what I've seen looking online, this is our first time to grow it. I had tried it before and it didn't do good at all. I believe before something ended up stepping on it before it even got up on the chicken coop good. But yeah, hadn't never been able to grow them good before. My dad used to grow them. My dad used to grow loofahs, and but I never paid any attention to them. I didn't know that it took forever for them to grow like that. I hadn't paid that much attention when he grew them. I just knew that he grew them, and then when he got done with them, he would cut them up and get the seeds out and get the sponges out and give them away. He gave them to family and friends and things. So anyway, that's what we're going to do with them. I hope we have plenty. Right now there's about 3 that I can find out of all of that. I've only found 3. But a lot of that is, like I said, way up in the tree. There could be some that we won't know about until fall when they start dying off, and then we'll try to pull them out of the tree. So anyway, it's also growing back on the back side of that tree, back there, all the way up. All right, so I showed a little bit of this in the last video, and I'll show it again. This is our something that turned out to be pumpkin. We kind of figured it would, but we didn't know what exactly. It is drying up too. It's just terribly dry and hot here, and it's drying up too, so we may have to water tonight. We may have to get the sprinklers out and water tonight. We haven't, and we should have probably, because it's been terribly hot and dry. Anyway, I want to show this again. I showed in the last video. This is our something that we've talked about several times, that we found a container that was labeled something, and we didn't have no clue what it was, and nobody owned up to writing that on there. So anyway, so we are just positive now that it is Cherokee tan pumpkin. We are very excited about that and hope we get a few Cherokee tan pumpkins out of this. I would at least like to get a few. So there's one good one, and then we've got several that are green, but we've also got squash bugs in here. So I'm hoping we can at least get a few, and that's probably why, partly why it is drying up here, is because the squash bugs are getting in there and causing lots of problems. Ouch. And I don't know that he didn't bite me. Lord have mercy. Woo! Okay, so what they told me to do would be put dirt on the vine, like way up here, close to where it's at, but up here, and it would take some more roots out there. There's another one. Well, I'm killing squash bugs left and right. Anyway, so if we take dirt and put way up here and pile dirt on top of that vine, maybe that one would be able to make it. And we will do that with each one of them. There's one, and there's one, and I see, what is that? That looks like hornworm. I think that was a hornworm on there. No, maybe it was just the way the leaf was. Anyway, that is 7. There are 7 that I'm counting now. Okay, update. It is the next morning after I watered this real good. Yesterday afternoon, I was doing the video, and this was pretty wilted. I had to water it really good. And this morning, it looks much better. Now, there's still some dead leaves in there because, like I had said, there was some squash bugs getting in there. Want to get at least a few sponges, at least a few loofahs out of it. So anyway, so yes, I did spray 7 on there a little bit. Not a ton, just here and there where I could see that there were squash bugs at. And I don't know if that'll help. I don't know if it'll do any good. But it did kill them out for now. There is still dead leaves in there, but I don't see any squash bugs today. So it killed them out for the moment. And hopefully these loofah will be able to continue. Most of it looks good. It's just a little bit there that they'd gotten a hold of. So hopefully I can at least keep them off until a couple of these loofahs get big. Now, overnight and a good watering, here's how much difference it made with this one loofah. There's the loofah I showed yesterday. Look how much bigger that thing is in just a one night and a good watering. So hopefully those will really start to pop and grow quick. And I noticed a few more loofahs. Don't remember where. I was going to show there was a few more popping out. Well, I don't remember where, so I don't know if I can show that or not. So there you go. That is the loofah, and the big difference that a good watering made. Whew, how hot is it? It's pretty dang hot out there. Y'all give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and watch us on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time.